Hello out there to all of my vintage sewing machine fans and friends. Someone had asked me, what is it I like about my Adler 87 machine? And so I figured I'd do a demo here and talk about the machine a bit. Someone had mentioned in other videos that it's comparable to a FOF machine of the era, and I would definitely agree. This Adler 87, you can see here where it says 87, not the 187, slightly different model. I picked this up about 6 years ago or so from Facebook Marketplace, and I think we paid about $50 for it. And as you can see, she's had quite the life and usage here. I'm not going to win any beauty contest awards, but it's an amazing machine. So for something that was built in Germany in the 1930s, it's a pretty special machine because you can actually do a straight stitch or a zigzag stitch. Here's your selector for your stitch width. And we're going to start off first with a straight stitch. This is obviously your bobbin winder and your left, right, or center. Over here is where you've got your selector on how many stitches, and so you're going to go up or down. And it also has a lock on there. So if you want to set a maximum stitch length, then you'd lock that there. And then that way, if you go into reverse or you want to go into less stitches, you would go there, and then boom, you've already locked where the maximum amount is going to be. So I'm going to set the maximum amount right now at 2, and it's going to go on, and we're going to do demo here. One of the interesting things, I've done a lot of cleanup on this machine. As I said, it's not going to win any beauty awards. It did have a lot of usage in its life. I've gone through and used some of the Meguiar's cleaner wax on this side. You can see things that are a bit cleaner over here. On this area, I have not. Some of the finish on the machine is actually crackled, and there's only so much of that that you can kind of make look a little nicer. So I've done some cleanup on the machine. The most important is today I've actually oiled the machine. It had been sitting for several months and I hadn't used it. So I re-oiled it, and my roommate helped me do all the rewiring today. We rewired everything down below, and including into the motor as well. You may have noticed that my screen name says the Kirby Fanatic. And actually what I did is I used an electric cord from a spare cord from a Kirby and used nice thick wiring to rewire everything. So I do apologize, I'm missing the plate here. It's somewhere missing in action in a Ziploc bag stored away so I wouldn't lose it. Now I can't remember where I put it. So one of the interesting things with the Adler is that they have a very specific bobbin. And it's down here in the bobbin case. And the nice thing with the bobbin case, it's enclosed. And in order to pop the bobbin out, you push this lever and it pops forward and you can grab it, which is kind of nice, I think, because sometimes, especially if you've got larger fingers and whatnot, and you're trying to get that thing in there and lock it into place, it's a bit awkward. So this one, you just push it back, it pops out, you drop the bobbin in or take it out, and then you push it back forward and it locks into place. If you do have an Adler or you pick one up, definitely guard those bobbins with your life. They're not easy to find. So I would say those are definitely something to enjoy if you've got them. Keep them close to you. One of the great things I think about this machine is something for the 1930s. It's a pretty heavy-duty machine. And for the 1930s to have a sewing machine that will do either a straight stitch or a zigzag stitch, I think is pretty amazing, because I don't think Singer introduced a home zigzag until the 50s, mid to late 50s. I'm not an expert on Singer, so I might be off on that. But right today, what we're going to do is I'm going to throw a piece of canvas, 2 layers of a canvas material in here. You can see nice thick material. And we're going to start off with a straight stitch. And drop the foot down here. And the feed dog's engaged. And I'm just going to go ahead and start it off. And here we go. And you can hear as it's going through, it's nice and smooth. No issues at all. And now if I want to go to a little more open stitch, turn it on here. And I got to unlock it. I had locked it earlier. Let's go on. And now I've got a stitch that's a bit of a longer length. Let's keep going forward here. And we're going to stop there. And I'm going to bring the foot up a bit here, lower it down again, and do a couple rows over. And let's do another row here. And I'm going to do a zigzag stitch for you. So let me just go ahead and open that up. We're going to do a zigzag stitch on 2 setting, and I believe I have the stitch length at about a 3, which I believe is the maximum on this machine. Don't know exactly what those numbers mean. It's probably something more of a metric. But anyway, here we go with that zigzag stitch. It's just a wonderful machine here. Let me turn it back around. And as you can see, it's just got beautiful stitch work there. Might need to adjust the tension a bit. I haven't used it in a while, but let's go a couple more here forward. And let's turn it this way here. And let's bring the stitch length in a little tighter here. And let's even bring the stitch length width in and see how things go. Nice and quiet, smooth movement. And I've actually sewn through 4 pieces of leather with this machine, so it is pretty robust. I'm going to go ahead and go all the way through here so you can see. Bring the foot up. And let me snip this here and we can get a close-up. Here is the close-up of those stitches that I just completed. And if the camera's getting it there, it's just an amazing, amazing machine here. Let's take a close look at what we got with that last pass there. It's a little loose here, but as I said, I think I have to play around with the tension a bit. And I apologize, I don't have any sort of lighter fabric here. I know it's kind of black thread on black fabric. But there's the top side, and there's the bottom side. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fold it over. So we're going to have 4 layers of that canvasy kind of denim material here. And let's go ahead and bring the needle up here and drop the foot down. And let's do the zigzag stitch. Let's go a little wider here and see what it does. And it's just going through that fabric like butter. So let's pull that out again here and take a look And this is almost like an embroidery stitch here, the way it's amazingly working here. Let's see if you can see. Beautiful, beautiful stitching. And that is 4 layers of this thick canvas material. And let's see what happens if I fold it over again here. And let's go for 8 and see what it does for 8. If it's going to be happy with that or not. And let's get these trim off these extra strings here. Don't want it getting too messy. And as I said, I apologize that the plate, I don't know where I put the plate at. Didn't lose it, just don't tend to have it at the moment. So let's adjust the presser foot here. The foot up there. And for this demo, I think I want to just let's do a longer zigzag stitch that's not quite as tight, and see how it likes it or doesn't like it. And there you go. Right through 8 layers of that canvas, almost denim style fabric. And let's see if I can get it to focus correctly here. There you go. Went right through it. No problem at all. So I hope this has answered some of the questions here for you about the Adler machine. If you can find one, I would suggest grabbing it up. I probably still need to do some adjustment here on the stitching, but as I said, this machine's been in storage here for several months, maybe even a year. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video.